I cannot overstate how much we appreciate your involvement in this, and thank you so much for giving us a call and giving us a preamble of what we can look forward to.
Great. Well, thank you, and we'll see you later.
See you soon.
We'll
Cool.
see you soon.
Bye.
All right, take care.
Bye.
Very cool. This is a
Heck
very,
yeah.
very cool thing. I'm really looking forward to having FPI come up here. They seem like a bunch of nice ladies, and hopefully they won't hate us after this.
No, we're gonna come on, man. You know we'll show them respect.
Of course we will.
I know,
Of
but
course
you're
we
making the listeners think we're gonna run around here.
They
like,
already know I'm an asshole. It's
shaking your
okay.
penis at a ghost or something like that.
Please.
Don't
no,
do that.
you're the one
please.
that just said that. I didn't.
I
say
know.
that.
I'm saying, but you know.
All right, we're going to jump to a break now before Joe says anything. It's more damning. Okay, now when we get back, some other stuff to get into. Apparently, science says this is good news. Remember how science supported our alcoholism?
Yeah.
Well, now science also supports masturbation. It says it can solve a lot of your problems.
Woohoo!
I've always believed in science.
Yeah.
Hey, listen,
Exactly.
I know it solves problems like bitchy girlfriends.
All right, Green Axe will be right back after this.
Tough economy got you down. Are your money problems causing you marital issues? Unable to hide money spent at today's gentleman's club? Well, you don't have to be a gentleman to come to Gyrations. Gyrations dancers work on a barter system. We only hire single mothers whose homes are in utter disrepair. So if you're blue collar and you have a viable skill, labor leads to lap dances and maybe more at Gyrations.
My plumbing is all fouled up, and I need somebody to work my posthole diggers.
Do you want VIP treatment without sacrificing your kids' education? Well, don't take your tool belt off. Work yourself a deal at Gyrations.
Models are all over the age of 18 except where identification is not present.
You've seen people who have straightened up from the TV show Intervention. This is a story of those who have been left behind.
Man, we can't even find anything, man. Your boy won't even talk to us without you around.
It's time to bring the recovering addict back to where he belongs.
Remember the last time we went out, we had them two hoes? And Freddy's with that crazy tranny. I love you, man, but I need someone I can take advantage of.
Join us tonight for the premiere episode of Reintervention. Real life, real drama, real junkies.
I heard you was trying to go back to school, man. School ain't no good. All they trying to do is control you, fool.
Are we willing to lose lives left behind who don't want to be saved? Join us for the first season of Reintervention.
Are you tired of riding public transportation and bumming rides from friends? Let Wang & Wanda School of Driving get you off the bus and behind the wheel. Wang & Wanda will help you get your license with one easy lesson. Our instructors are as good as it gets when it comes to operating a motor vehicle. Wang has years of experience from driving in the most populated areas in the world. And Wanda's defensive driving skills are second to none with her lifelong experience of driving in the hood. Take a listen at these two in action.
Okay, roll your speed. Turn your brake on and take a left at the right.
Which is it? Left, right?
I said right at right. Off in the rubber guard. Pull over and let me drive.
Safety always comes first with Wang & Wanda.
Okay, honey, just get in the left lane. Let's keep it at 40 now.
Speed limit's like 65.
Don't just ask me, white boy. I got no insurance on this car. I say drive the car 40, you drive the goddamn car 40. Let that son bitch off.
Wang & Wanda will teach you their special techniques, including wide right turns, rolling stops, driving and texting, sudden merging, and getting your lean on. You'll also master disrupting four-way stops, driving slow in the fast lane, not using your blinkers, and a full array of vulgar hand signs. Visit Wang & Wanda's driving school online to get started today.
Howdy, friends. I'm local internet sensation and arch enemy of the evil Patrick Stewart, Lou Bob Jenkins. And when I have some spare time in between noodling for catfish and reconditioning mattresses, that's when I listen to the Cranial Mission Show.
It's the Cranial Mission Show. It's the penultimate segment of the show.
I thought that song was going to come. I haven't heard that song.
You never heard that?
No, and I thought that was going to come in a lot harder than it did. Dude. I was like, dude, I was ready for like some dude to let it up. He's like, ah. I was like, whoa, wait.
It was
Definitely not what I expected.
Sounded like Caleb singing.
It did. It
a
did.
little soprano. Yeah.
Did you make this in your basement, dude?
Yeah.
Wait, we're in Florida. There's
Yeah.
no basements.
His
All right.
swimming pool. Wait, doesn't have that either. It's Ben Charles, the C Squared, Kev Crispy, the Reverend Joey T, and the great Tom Grum, all hanging out here at the Lion's Den here in Ybor City in the Ybor Meta Triangle. The haunted, possibly, anyway, the possibly haunted building known as the Lion's Den, where FBI, who were so gracious to give us an interview, will be coming up here to be even more gracious and perform a paranormal investigation. Looking forward to it. They know not what they stumble onto. And I'm not talking about the ghosts.
Right.
What, you got something to say?
I do.
Anyway. No, I'm just
Wow, don't pause, man. I tell you what, don't have any of those. No, what is all our standings on this currently? What do you believe about it? I mean, I know we're kind of open, but you have to have some preconceived notion of whether there's ghosts or not. What do you
Well, I think I've told you this before. I have lived in a number of places where there was some strange stuff going on. And I'm not talking.
sure.
I'm not,
Canada.
We all know you said.
Yeah. Canada? No,
all over the place.
yeah, maple syrup and cheese curds on fries. That's some weird shit.
Well, maple syrup is a good.
Caleb,
Damn
what
it,
about
now
you?
I'm hungry.
What about you, man?
No, I'm a skeptic, but I also want to get freaked out. So
All right.
I hope
Tom?
they find something.
I'm going in with Capone's Vault expectations.
Oh, it's gonna be
and
empty?
and I hope they prove me wrong.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm kind of like not a ghost believer. Well, not believer, I guess. Just haven't seen one. I mean, I'm open to anything. I'm not really a skeptic. I just think a lot of stuff that may be something else is mistaken for ghosts. But this could be actually life changing for me here. I think if something is, right in front of me and I see it, I'm gonna have to. I don't know, man. Gonna have to go to church on Sunday. I think, dude.
Well,
I don't know.
and it
What's up?
sounds like it's not just what we'll experience during the investigation, but also what they'll uncover after the fact through use of
right, the EMFs or
different pieces
Ouija
of
boards.
technology that they have.
No, we're not doing a Ouija board. I just hope they don't call the EMTs because that means something bad went down. You know what I mean?
Wouldn't be the first time that's happened here, I'm sure.
No. That actually might be the ghost. He might be running around with like a stretcher being like, "What? Where's the dead guy?"
Well, in the past on this show, we have talked about the new catchphrase that is basically acknowledging, hey, let's hang out, watch a movie, and get some, which is known as
Netflixing or something?
Netflix and chill.
Okay.
Netflix and chill. Well, Netflix now has gotten some additional notoriety because at their headquarters, where their sign is, someone decided to spray paint and chill under the Netflix sign.
I think Netflixing would have been better.
Netflixing.
Anyway. So they're on their corporate thing, huh? Well,
On their corporate side,
They
yeah.
make enough money. They can get a new one up there. No
I think it's
problem.
good publicity.
It is.
Really?
I mean, listen,
Yeah.
anybody talking about your company at any time is good for almost anything other than, killing like seals. You're pretty good. You know
So
what
just
I mean?
seals?
Yeah.
That's
Navy SEALs are like the animal seal.
The baby seals with the clubs.
Or are
you
you
know.
talking about Heidi Klum's ex-husband?
Yeah. Well, there's only seal, so that wouldn't be actually plural.
Well, if he cloned himself.
All right. Well, I don't think that technology is available. He has money, so maybe, and he does live close to Sweden, and they do some weird shit there. So,
It's too bad the technology isn't good enough to fix his face.
hey, you know what, dude? He got Heidi Klum. I was thinking about burning my face, dude, or whatever happened. I think that was from coming out of the womb, and that was like a birthing thing. So I'd have to go back up inside of a womb to actually. So we know how well that's going. So
About as good as your
hey,
reference.
it looks like.
Because I'm not getting it at all.
All right, moving along. Okay, so I'm scared about ghosts. Go ahead. All right, what's the next
all
story?
right. So, to be scared of ghosts is one thing. To be scared of what the hell your kids' teachers assign when your kid's in 8th grade is another thing entirely. An 8th grade student, a 13-year-old boy, was assigned at Myron L. Powell Elementary School in Cedarville in Cumberland County. This is in South Jersey. Was given a homework assignment that asked him, and this is perfect for Tom being a New Jersey former New Jersey resident. He was given a homework assignment that asked him to give a reactive response to a scenario.
Okay.
in which the student went to a party, had sex with someone he met for the first time that night after drinking too much, and it says in the assignment, in quotes, a week later you find out that you contracted herpes from your one-night stand and that this is a disease you will have all your life and never know when an outbreak will occur. This was part of their homework assignment, and this was not for health class. This was for language arts.
So what?
And the mother's outrage, and I can't say I really blame her. You're talking about a 13-year-old kid.
Yeah, I mean, there is a good lesson there. I think you could just basically tell the kids that this is a possibility without role-playing about it. I don't know why we have to actually role-play it. That's just a new teaching technique that that a lot of HR people seem to think is very usable because they're, role-playing. It puts you in that mode. But, I mean, it is a very real situation and not a horrible thing for kids to learn that they probably should put, a Jimmy hat on. But he's telling me that he banged a girl who was 13 and she already had herpes, man. What was she doing when she was 11, man?
No,
Good God.
It's from a book.
It's a hypothetical. Yeah.
It's from a book called Stephen Covey writes a bunch of books about the habits of successful people.
Yeah.
This was the
is this like emotional intelligence and stuff?
No, it's just about habits that form success, and this one is 7 habits of
Don't get
highly
herpes.
Yeah.
What is it? 7 habits of highly successful teens or something like that.
I thought it was
highly effective teens.
The 7 open source of highly contractive teens.
Well, apparently this book is on the school's curriculum.
Don't do it.
So, and this was a story in the book of how to react with having a really bad day. This is the 7 habits of highly effective teens. So, I guess the book was probably not written for 13-year-olds. It was probably written for older teens.
Right, but
but it's on the school curriculum.
Did you see that thing going on in Denver right now with the 8th graders, where every kid in this one 8th grade class has naked pictures of each other? It's turning I guess someone's getting in trouble because they turned up on some other people.
Your computer?
They're trading no, not on my computer.
I didn't know Joe was the new sponsor for Subway.
Nah. Not me, dude. But no, seriously. So maybe we need to be teaching him stuff at 12, dude. I actually don't know how upset I would be to learn that my kid knows that he shouldn't.
Yeah, it's kind of tough, but in this situation, it's
real life, dude.
It's kind of a scary hyhypothetical,
What's
So it's
people,
like,
though?
hey,
it's not like something that's not.
But that's how they've deterred sex forever. That's how the Bible deters premarital sex. It's all about scaring you into things, So
was this sponsored by Trojan?
I was going to say, I feel like when I was this age, this is what the parents were telling you.
Yeah.
So
my
this
dad
one's
was.
getting outraged about it, but this is what your parents were telling you at the time.
Yeah, my dad was telling
if
me.
you do this, you may knock a chick up.
Well, yeah,
get some herpes.
They probably still do that in the sexual education they have to go through. So it's not. I don't think it's that far fetched that they've talked about it.
No, I mean Tom's right. I mean sometimes outrage can lead to outbreak, and I think the crux of this argument is that being
Did
drunk.
you say crust?
The crux.
Okay.
Of this argument is that sometimes bad decisions can lead to a rash of horrible situations.
So Ben, you said outrage leads to outbreak.
Yeah.
How mad were you when you got that outbreak?
Well, I will say that there was a moment where I flared up with anger.
Oh.
Is it a sore subject?
Oh.
But thankfully,
Were you just burning inside?
I was, and thankfully that emotional response is now just cyclical.
It only comes once a month or so, right?
Well, it depends.
Depends on-
Sometimes I medicate
Nerves and
that anger.
Yeah.
You say cyclical or syphilical?
Oh, syphilitical?
Yeah.
If you're going to do it, I mean, if you're going to, disparage me with STD comments, at least get them right.
Absolutely. You know what
Shall
my
I
dad?
assist you with this? Apparently, I
You know what
did.
my dad did? He just told me old stories about the Navy. He's like, "Oh, you hear guys, they're piss would be burning after they got hookers in France," and you'd be like, "Hey, that's enough, Dad. Thanks. I won't go to France and get hookers." And I haven't yet, so I learned a lot from that, dude.
Well, you know what? And this ties into the story I teased before the break. And this, you know what? You can avoid all of this because science has supported, once again, another thing that has just further confirmed
Your lifestyle.
that my lifestyle is excellent. First of all, science has confirmed that being an alcoholic
Yeah, he's got a
keeps
point.
you alive forever.
We've had
and-
quite a few stories lately that completely backs up every parts of Ben's life.
And it prevents you from going from losing your
we can't really make fun of him
mental
anymore.
faculties. Well,
Yeah.
now apparently science has confirmed that masturbation is a key to leading